To make a comic book, you got to learn about basic storytelling. Only because it has visual representation does not mean less explanation is required. This is the first step storyboarding, planning your story.
First, plan a story. The reader are going to be less interested if the story is full of cliches. You need to make a story that is unique. You could borrow elements from other stories, but you need to have a structure that is not repeated in other stories.
It needs to have a consistent plot. Many comics have serious problems of keeping consistency. The events should be presented through logical transitions. You cannot just jump into another scene without explanation. For example, a character could not just teleport to another location without no explanation.
Consistent art. While experimenting with different styles can give some variety to the readers, it can also bring confusion and give different interpretation of the story between the styles. To deliver a certain story, stay to the atmosphere, the theme, the world you choose.
Continuity. Keep the logic you establish is simple. This becomes more apparent from one issue to another issue. If your comic has a long established stories and you are a new generation of writers, you better research before writing, not to offend the fans, not to offend other writers who have been writing before you. Because we are talking about comic books, we consider to be the most important thing is a consistent plot. Because we did a comic, when I used my story, I explained my character was going to the enemy base to have a revenge for getting his family killed. Furthermore, I did not jump from one place to another place just for the sake of visuals and explain why my characters were in the place where they were.
Don't forget that self-learning is also a crucial part in the process. While the main goal would be to develop and tell a story to the audience, using comic as a medium, in the process, you're also widening your abilities and skills in both art and storytelling. See what new things you can try out, what techniques you can perfect. It's not about the end product. Like the quote goes, it's all about the journey itself.